What's up guys, it's your boy C Bootsy. I'm back to reveal even more tips to climb the rank ladder. I will be including tips from my previous video covering this topic, so I'll link that video in the description below so that you can benefit from both. So let's get right into the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into it. The first real thing that you can do is don't make excuses for your mistakes and accept responsibility for your actions. For example, the classic one that I see most often for any elo is the simple excuse of I have bad teammates or my team is always garbage. If you say this, you need to change how you feel about the game. It's not true. You need to accept that you are in your elo and they're in your elo. Your elos are the same. If you want to climb, then carry. It's as simple as that. I'm not saying that you need to play mid, jungle, and go 16-0, but play like a higher elo player and perform to their same level. And get back to the main point, accept that you are bad. You are bad. Or you're at least the same elo that you currently are. You are the same skill level as your elo. I hate when people say, oh, I really should be a challenger player, but I'm stuck in bronze because of all my teammates. That's just not true. You have to acknowledge that you can improve, but you are currently at that skill rating. The second point I have is to have confidence in your play. And what I mean by this is you need to be able to identify that you can do something in any given situation, and you need to be able to actually do it. I see this all the time in lower elo of play. Someone who knows the right call or option, but doesn't do it because they're scared to make that call. For example, if you see the enemy jungle top lane or an award in the top jungle, assuming that you are not the top laner getting ganked, even if you are the top laner, tell your team to take dragon or an objective bot lane. Like, it's so easy. If they contest, it'll end up being a 4v5 with your mid, jungle, and bot lane against their mid and bot lane because their jungle is somewhere where clearly is in dragon if you're seeing them top or in their top jungle. And if they don't end up contesting, it'll be a free fucking dragon. That's just an example, but as long as you're making calls, then your team will follow up on said calls and you'll get advantages where you never had them before. The third point is connected to my first point, where I said to accept responsibility for any actions. You need to be able to not take out your frustration on your teammates. Even if they mess up or make a bad call, just move on with the game. Remove the negative from your mind and continue on without those thoughts. By flaming your teammates, you are not only wasting your own time by typing in chat to tell them how bad they are at jungle or wherever or whatever they did and that you think was such a bad call or play, but also making the person play worse, which is not going to help you earn any of that dank LP. Also, constantly flaming doesn't elevate anything other than your own ego, which makes you think that you belong in a higher elo than you actually do. If you were to take a look at your own play, I'm sure you would see just as many mistakes or as critical mistakes as they took, because you're looking at yourself. But when you're looking around the map, you're paying attention to every little detail that your teammates are making. But if you think that you really should belong in a higher elo or level of gameplay, then play like that person and you will carry. Trust me. The fourth tip is to work on your last hitting of minions. This helps lower elo players significantly. I've personally seen people go from bronze to silver just by improving their CSing. It's unreal how much this can help. And if you think about it, it's obvious. This puts gold in your pocket that would have otherwise gone to waste. That's why you see an LCS player like Froggen try and go for 400 CS, last hit almost every minion, because they give so much fucking gold. Approximately 15 CS is equal to a kill. That's about 300 gold. That's a lot. So just by CSing better than your opponent, it will feel to them as if you're multiple kills ahead of them, especially if you're proficient at CSing or just better than them. The fifth tip is to lose gracefully, and I mean a loss after a game, because it'll put you on tilt for future games and obviously make you play worse. And if you're shit talking, obviously it's against the rules, so you could get banned. More specifically though, I mean gracefully losing lane. And that basically means if your lane is lost, don't continue to fight like terribly. By fighting terribly, I just mean fighting the opponent, because they're clearly stronger than you if you're behind in CS, and maybe they've got a couple kills on you. They'll continue to increase your death total. And after it increases, you'll be playing horribly. You'll be playing too aggressively and just continuing to die and feeding the enemy. If you are behind, play like a pussy. Give up CS and ensure to stay away from ganks. The reason you play this way after the lane is lost is so that you can essentially allow your team to carry. If the enemy laner is like 10-0, your team will have a harder time carrying you. But if you're still somewhat useful, then you should have an easier time late, so that you can focus on just winning, you know what I mean, dawg? Yeah. Also, it allows the resource for your team and your jungle to focus his resources on the other lanes, putting them ahead, so it'll be even easier for them to carry you. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope it helps you get some of that sweet, sweet, juicy LP and get to your desired rank. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. Have a great day.
For love to ever last, I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast.